Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at Daily Bits. In today's video, I'm going to give you a general overview of the new features of FL Studio 20, and I'm going to try to show you all. I have here in my secondary screen a list of the changes. And I can show you here. It's from ImageLine, and I'm going to try to follow them. You can also check them out, and you just search in Google FL Studio 20 new features, and you will find the first page here. So let's go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm going to try to go through them all fast, or at least the most important ones. And before we start, I would like to ask you to subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also consider buying one of our products at dailybits.pt because it helps a lot our channel to continue to grow. And you can also become a premium or exclusive member, and you will have access to exclusive tutorials and the project files from the tutorials that we do here in YouTube and also Facebook. So let's go ahead and start with the first features. So one of the big features I will not show here, which is the Mac support. And through the years, FL Studio was only a Windows platform DAW, and you can only have the FL Studio on Windows. And this was a big point for me because I really enjoyed the Mac operating system. And I have a MacBook Pro, and I would like in the past to have FL Studio in my Mac, but nowadays I use FL Studio Windows for everything pretty much, and it's not a big deal now, but it's one of the nice points about this new version is that is Mac supported, and it's really nice. So the next feature I'm going to talk about is not in the list. The next item is time signatures, which is very important too. But I will first start with the design of FL Studio. As we can see here, we have this top bar now more different with a new design, and also has some really nice features which you can really customize your top bar. In the past, the menus were fixed, so you had to take what they gave you. But now we can go here, right click and edit, and you can see that we have a lot of features, and we can even change the order of the options here in the top bar, and you can just drag and drop new features or new menus or options. So this is a nice thing. Another nice thing that probably I will follow the list now, which is time signatures. FL Studio now, for instance, this is a little bit more music theory, but as you can see here, we have 4 bars, and the bars also, it's, how can I say, it's a 4x4 tempo, but you can now change to 3x4. And to do that, let me go here and see, you go the playlists and piano roll, you can change both there. And let me see. So we have to add here a marker, I think so. Okay, so let's go to markers, time markers, and let's see, what can we do here? Let's add one. Let's call this 3x4. And now we can go here to the marker and go add time signature, and we can go to 3x4, accept, or actually it's not this one, so let's see, it's 4x3 probably, no? Why did it change? 4x3 should be it. Let me go like this, at that position, yes, oh, oops. That should be yes. So let me delete this one and let me change this one back to 4x4. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Let's select these 3 actual. actually. And let's see, time signature 3x4. I'm doing something wrong, so let's see. Let me delete this one. Let me delete this one too. Okay, so let me see now. Time signature 3x4. Yes. And now we can go here, for instance, to 0.4 and add a new marker. And let's say this is 4x4. And in this one, we can go here and change. And as you can see here now, we have a bar, or not a bar, for instance, a pattern. We usually do in my tutorials, I do like this, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what I usually do, but you can also do something like this. So one loop, instead of being, for instance, this is the size of the loop for 4 bars, or yeah, 4 bars, and you can do something like this, and you will have 2 different time signatures. So we can see. As you can see here, instead of counting like this in this part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this one, we count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, this is the difference of the time signatures. So let's go ahead here and create a new one. Next one is consolidation of clips. So you can put here whatever clip, whatever clip you want, let's say, and we can go to consolidate. Let's see, consolidate this track, and we have here some options. I think this is it. Oh no, actually this is for loops. So let me go here to packs, loops. Let's put this one here and like this. So we can choose this, consolidate clip source. Okay. Actually, how can I go? Let me see what the option says. So we can go to playlist, tools, consolidate this selection. Okay. And this bounce selected clips to audio. So if we do this, we can bounce the clip and it will be one single clip consolidated. Now we have a playlist track, right click. Okay, so playlist track, right click, and then go to consolidate this track. Where is it? Okay, consolidate this track from start to finish. And this, for instance, if you had something like this or something like this, this would, instead of just consolidating this part here, it would consolidate all the playlist from start to finish. And we have some more. We have a new feature which is really nice, which is the playlist arrangements. So we can add new arrangements, and this is really nice because you can create several versions of your project and try different approach without having to change from one version, file to the other one. So you can create here different playlists. So let's add a new one, and we now have a second one really fast, and we can go back to the first one. So this is a really nice feature. Then we have plugin delay compensation. This is the biggest one, I think so, and it's really nice because in the past FL Studio was not the best DAW in terms of plugin compensation, especially when, for instance, you had something like this, a loop. Let me lower the volume, disable this. And if you had, if you add in the past, for instance, a limiter here, and let's say you wanted to do a very drastic compression like this, but you wanted to mix this effect, you could go here, but this would not work very well because it would create some time shifts, and it would because of the what happens is whenever you put here a plugin, that plugin will create some time some delay in the processing of the audio. So let's say we have two this channel works in this way. So we have the input of the audio, then we have the plugin, and then we have the output of the plugin. But now we are mixing the dry signal of the audio, the input signal of the channel, and the amount of data we send to the plugin. And this way we are doing this with the plugin, and at the end we are mixing a direct copy of the input of the plugin or input of the channel, and we are mixing it here. The problem is that the plugin would add some delay in the output of the audio. So for instance, the input of the audio was inside of the delay, but the output was shifted like, I don't know, 2 milliseconds or 3 or 5 or whatever. And that difference would, whenever we mixed with the original signal, would cause phase issues because it was not compensated. And now FL Studio is compensated across all the channels. And here we can have more options. You can set from and a specific channel, and it's really nice. And if you know that you have a channel, let's say I have this channel here with all the plugins, so a very, very intensive plugin chain that would cause a lot of delay, you can set all the other channels to that channel. So all the plugin compensation will be based on the biggest channel with the delay. So it would compensate for that channel, which is a really nice thing. Then we have updated toolbar with a new design. I think this is the one that I showed you. Now we have some classic features return, which is the case of this menu here, which is the graph editor. And if you are a long-term FL Studio user, you know about this feature, which is here the graph editor. And let's say we had something like this to the channel rack, to this instrument, and now you can toggle on and off the graph editor. And this graph editor, which was an option in previous features of FL Studio, is now back here in FL Studio 20 with a very new redesigned layout. So you can change the size, you can do a lot of stuff, and you can change the notes here, which is really nice, very handy. And you can do also with velocity, release, fine pitch, panning, mod X, mod Y, and shift, which is really nice. Next feature is the sampler channels. I don't know what this is, but okay, let's pass that one. Another cool feature. I'm going through them a little bit faster because I want to include them all. But you will see in future videos, I will start using these functionalities more, and you will get a really nice sense of how to use the functionalities. Because it's one thing I show you the functionalities, is the other thing is show you how I make beats with those functionalities. So you see me working with the functionalities and in my workflow and how it can be used. So the next one here is in the playlist, which is the playlist number track. And if we go down, we now have 500 playlists. And the previous versions were just 199. Then we have new features in audio recording, which I'm not going to do now. Playlist menus, time markers, which you can now punch in and punch out from the time markers, which is really nice. So let's say I want to go here and add a time marker. So let's go to time markers, add one, and let's call this intro. Okay, so should be here. Okay, and now I can set this as where is it? A start or even a loop. So let's see. Oh, now punch in recording, and let's say I add here a new marker, and let's say outro. Okay, should be here, and I can do this punch out recording. And let's say that I want to start recording something. What I can do is I will record my voice over this. Actually, I don't know if I have the system set up. Let me go here. Okay, input, and I will put my line audio. Okay, and now if I go, for instance, to the mixer, I select channel 2. Let's go with input 1, and you can see now that my voice is here, which might be causing a little bit of feedback. But okay, let's arm to record is done. Let's now record something, audio into the playlist, and it will start here and it will end here. As you can see here, I don't know why punch-in is not working. Let's see. Okay, now testing, and it continues. So the thing, I don't know, probably I don't have them enabled. I have to search a little bit more about this functionality, but it's the following. You start recording. Let me take out this one. Okay, you start recording, and it only records inside of this. Oops, something is not nice here in this plugin, in this version. Okay, I have to make a new one, but yeah. So it will start recording just from this point here, and it will stop recording here. So let's say you have like, I don't know, you want to do a vocal punch in and a vocal punch out. So you want to record just these 4 bars. You can do that. You can have the normal track going on, or outputting sound, and you can just record over these ones, which is really nice. So let's now create a new one. Maybe I will use this one. So what else? We have here some improvements in the plugins. So Fruity Compressor. Let's go to the playlist. Fruity Compressor. Where is it? Dynamics. Fruity Compressor has a different layout. I would like to also see some visual cues like a dB meter with a reduction, because I don't use this plugin a lot because I like to see what I'm doing in the compressor. I know that if you are really advanced, you can use that, but what I really like about this type of compressor here, for instance, I use one from Waves. Dynamics. Let's go with this one that I use a lot, R compressor. I don't have to see, oops, let me take this out. I don't have to see the, let me send something to this channel like this. Okay, I don't have to see it like this in a time continuous base, but I like to see them like this. You know, and if I start applying, I can see what I'm doing. I can see some reduction, how much reduction I'm having, and with this plugin I don't have that. So I don't know. I feel I don't like it too much. I would like to have it some kind of information showing me the reduction that I'm applying and all that stuff. So we now have also a new version of Edison. So let's go replace this one, MISC Edison. It has some improvements. It looks the same, but let me see. 24-bit file export options. So now we can export, save. Okay, so save file as. Okay, here 24-bit wave, which is more handy. SliceX also has some new features. Let me see what else. Let's go to direct wave because it seems to have a nice feature. Okay, so let's maybe call something like this. Let's call this piano. So it says there that they have now a new version. A zones loop type can now be set for all selected zones. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, we have a new updates here. Fruity Convolver. They add a new item here. So let's see. Fruity Convolver. They add a PDC control, which I'm guessing is this one. No. but it looks like, I don't know. Let's go with Fruity Reverb is now a 24-bit FL Studio plugin, which is really nice because where is it? Reverb here. This one was usually not in a native, not native, but for instance, FL Studio, this version that I have is 64-bit, and we had to use a bridge from 64 to 32, which is additional code that must be executed. So it added a little bit of lag and more processing power from the CPU, but now it does not have. So it's a 64-bit, which means that it runs directly into FL Studio, also in the 64-bit, which is quite nice. It has some new changes here in the layout or in the design. More. Okay, we have also update on patcher, reduce memory usage. Now here in the mix, it was increased from 104 to 125. And one thing that I miss here is that, not that I miss, but I will check now because I don't have my sends here, which are a very important part of my workflow. Let's see, let's go from template. Basic with limiter, no. Empty with 4 cents. You can click here and you can now see that I have now the 4 cents. And if we go here, we have 125 tracks. Of course, the tracks 99, it goes directly to 104 because you have now here 4 cents that are selected to this side. You can also do them manually, which I'm not going to do now. Now we have a new layout for the mixer. And now one thing that I really enjoy in this version is this one here. If you go here to file, you now have the full list of your states. And you know that I use, especially in my premium videos, I show you how to master beats, and I use this functionality here, which is to save my presets so I can speed up my process. And I usually have to go here, open mix track state, and then choose the state. But now I can just simply go here and select my master, which it's really fast and it's more efficient. What else? We have here other functionalities, but I don't think they are really important to mention because I don't know, it's just minor improvements. But these are the major features in FL Studio 20, which I'm very excited to start using because I really enjoy this program, and this was the first thought that I started making beats. I think it was FL Studio or Fruity Loops. I think it was version 3 or 7. No, maybe 7. Yeah, 3 is too much, but 7. Version 7. So I know this plugin for a long time, or this DAW, sorry, for a long time, and I really enjoy this DAW, and I like to see it. I don't know, the money that I spent to buy this version of FL Studio was really worth it because it's you get free updates or lifetime updates, which I think it's a really great concept. And if I can, I will upgrade my version of FL Studio to have more plugins because I feel that it's a really dope software and dope DAW, and I like the philosophy of ImageLine, and they are very nice. So I think this is it, guys. If you are new here to this channel, consider subscribing and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also, consider buying one of our products at dailybeats.pt or becoming a premium or exclusive member. And that helps a lot our channel to continue to grow and bring you more software, because I see some comments of people asking me how to use Nexus and all that great software, but I don't have the means now to buy those softwares to show you how to use them, but in the future I will have, and I will start making more tutorials. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one for more beats. Peace.